Laserium, the iconic laser light show, is back and even better than before. It's an all-new experience with technology-updated shows featuring the music of Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin, and the Beatles. Go to laserium.com and buy tickets now. That's LASERIUM.com. Step into the light. Step into Laserium.
From the KLOS studios in Los Angeles, legends made, stories revealed, classic rock like never told before. Beyond the music, behind the DJ.
Hi, I'm Bob Buchmann. I'm the program director at 95.5 KLOS. Thank you so much for checking out 955KLOS.com and Behind the DJ. You know, I'm writing because we get word that Les Paul passed away. And look, I'm no historian, but I was a friend of Les Paul's, and I figured, you know, I just have to speak my heart and let you know what a great guy he was. I mean, we all know, you know, we can read that that he was an amazing man. I mean, he's a harmonica player turned jazz musician turned guitar player. But and of course the implications that had for rock music are, you know, incomprehensible. But this guy's an inventor. I mean, he just wanted to electrify this instrument called the guitar. Wasn't happy with some of the attempts at electrifying the guitar in the 30s, but he perfected it, and he did it all by himself. I mean, he was an inventor. From the overlaying of sounds on multi-track tape to, you know, just the things that he just wasn't satisfied. He always wanted to keep moving forward. And you just got to know that as his years advanced, he was an amazing person. He had a connectivity when you actually spent time with him. He had this look in his eyes where he would give you his full attention and and respect. And here's this brilliant man giving that to you. I mean, it was a little crazy. This is how he treated everybody. Always gave backstage access at the Iridium Jazz Club in New York to all his fans. Literally would sign every autograph that was ever asked of him. This is a guy who, first time I saw him at the Iridium in New York City, which is right in Times Square, there was 7 or 8 inches of snow on the ground, and I got to tell you, in New York, that stops the city. So I had reservations, and I called, and I'm like, I guess they're canceled, right? And nope, Les Paul shows up. The city is stopped, but Les Paul shows up for the gig at age, I think he was 89 at the time. Unbelievable guy, just so devoted to serving audiences. He's a guy who I got to know in that year when he was 89, and I had some ideas for his 90th birthday party, and he says, well, why don't you host it for me? So I actually, it's a memory I'll treasure. I actually got to host his birthday party at Carnegie Hall. I really, just in my own mind, was the guy to intro the night and then sit in the seat and watch. And he said, no, that's not the way it's going to go. You're going to introduce every single presenter, and you're going to, you know, really participate in this night. And it was just magical. You know, I remember, I think the 3rd or 4th guy I brought out was Steve Miller. Steve Miller was taught how to play guitar by Les Paul, beginning at age 4. At age 4, Les was his guitar teacher. And Les has taken a personal interest in Steve throughout the decades. And you know, look at the things that Steve Miller can play now with regard to blues and rock. I don't know. This is a guy who really reached out to people, whether it's Steve Miller or people who are relatively unknown to him like me. But it was great getting to know him and getting that relationship started. And I knew him for 5 years, 89 through 94. And he will be greatly missed. He is, you know, what we do here at KLOS. Without him, what we do wouldn't exist. So God bless you, Les Paul.